Hey folks, welcome to Rope Drop Disney. Today we're doing a video about the Garden Grill.
Yep. So we've only actually eaten at this restaurant once. It was September 2018. We did an early breakfast at the Garden Grill, which led us into EPCOT early. So the Garden Grill is a buffet style, kind of family style buffet where you're sitting at your seat or booth the entire time and they bring food to you. And if you want more of something, you just ask, they just keep on bringing it.
I think it's a great format. You don't have
too.
to get up and go to a buffet. You just chill out. And the restaurant revolves, which is super cool. And you just chill and enjoy the scenery.
The restaurant rotates through a couple different scenes of living with the land. So you're kind of looking over the rainforest, over into the prairie. And you can see over into the farmhouse scene too. And actually from where you're sitting in the restaurant, you can see into the farmhouse in that top room where the light is lit up. That's the only place you can see into that room.
Supposedly, that's actually modeled after Walt's room, too.
That's so interesting. I think that's so cool.
Is a neat tidbit. And
It's
you can
so
only
unique.
see it in the Garden Grill.
Yeah. One of the scenes that you pass is actually a mural, and it's kind of modeled after the rainforest. And it actually has a really, really difficult to find hidden Mickey. Our server actually had to point out that there was one, actually, and then point out where it was after we stared at this wall for the first 15 minutes of our meal. It was a really hard hidden Mickey, but we did end up finding it because she pointed it out with a
My
laser
best
pointer.
tip for finding it is that it's a silhouetted Mickey, so side profile view.
Yes.
We had a wonderful server. She gave us several tidbits to look for around the park. One of them being the geographic center of Disney World itself,
Yeah.
which is in Epcot.
It was so cool. And it's funny because as we were walking up to the land pavilion, we kind of stopped and we're checking this little area out. Mm-hmm. And then when we went in, she told us that that's what that is it's the center of Disney World.
Mm-hmm. In addition to that, she was just generally a great server, checking up with us all the time and interacting with the characters even.
Yeah.
Super fun.
I'm a little bit awkward at character interactions.
Aren't we all?
I don't really know what to say, and I can't interpret what they're trying to do. So having the server there kind of narrating a little bit helped a lot.
Yeah.
It made it much less awkward. So the characters that you meet are Farmer Mickey, Pluto, and Chip and Dale. And they
Dale.
are so fun. I'm Chip. Team
Dale.
Chip. These characters are awesome. They're so nice to meet. Pluto was so interested in you. I don't know why.
I have a way with animals, so
You-
Pluto just took a
He
natural
was
interest.
just like all over you. He loved
Yeah,
you.
well.
And then was it Chip or Dale that like took your hat and put it on his head?
Dale.
It was
Me and
Dale?
Dale had
Okay.
a thing, because I asked Dale, why, it's your harvest feast, why aren't you on the waffles? Why is it
Oh,
Mickey?
that's right.
And Dale, he liked that.
He did like that. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And Farmer Mickey is so cute in his little outfit. So the first thing that they bring you after they take your drink order is the sticky bun. I think it's Chip and Dale's sticky bun, and it's like a big cinnamon roll sticky bun. And it's good. It's like you just tear it apart, and that whole thing I think disappeared between the four of us really fast.
I think we ate 2 of them. I think they brought us another one, and
think
we
you're right.
we did some damage.
It was so good, and that was before
For
the
sure.
real food came.
Yeah.
In the real food, there was bacon, there was Mickey waffles with a hazelnut.
Chocolate
Sauce?
hazelnut sauce.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean that's just the extra level right there.
Oh, that was good. So they also bring you potato barrels.
Not tater tots.
I am never calling them tater tots again.
No.
They're potato barrels.
And the other thing they bring is scrambled eggs with salsa, with ingredients from the Land Pavilion.
I love that they incorporate something from Living with the Land into the meal.
Yeah.
Like that, it's a no-brainer, but it's also such a magical little touch that you're like, oh my god, this is so great. But like, why wouldn't you? I just love that they do that, and it was so good. Everything was just good.
It definitely checked something off my Disney bucket list to have eaten something grown in the
Yeah.
land itself.
Yeah.
So I thought that was super cool.
It is cool. All around, I think the Garden Grill is an excellent breakfast location. Still haven't had lunch or dinner there, but that is on the bucket list because this meal and the service and the character experience and everything was just great.
Yeah, if you combine the revolving restaurant, getting into Epcot early,
Oh, that was such a big deal.
the fun characters, the food, the views from the restaurant over the land, I loved it all.
I think looking down into the farm scene was the best. That was probably my favorite part. Even though that dog is just barking incessantly.
It is nonstop.
But
Chip and Dal tried to fight with him.
Did they?
Yeah.
See, I don't get it. I don't understand what they're trying to do.
They were looking over the edge at the dog. And
they're shaking their little fists. So cute.
Okay, so one last thing to consider is the price. For adults, it's $38, and for kids, it's $23. So as far as buffets go at Disney World, it's actually kind of cheap, but as far as normal humans go, still pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's a little chunk of change out of your vacation, but I think it's 100% worth it. Between the good service, getting into the park early, the character experience, all the views you get, and the food. Did I say the food?
Say it again.
The food. Everything was great. I didn't have a single negative thing to say.
Yeah, I really didn't either. The aesthetic is perfect for me because I love classic EPCOT things, so it really checked a lot of boxes for me, and I had a great time.
Yeah, me too. I would rate the Garden Grill 4.5 out of 5 Mickey heads.
Just heads? Because no ears?
No, well, yes, the ears are part of the head.
Okay.
But I think it wasn't perfect, but it was really, really close. I think scrambled eggs, potato barrels, they could have been better, but how good can they be? But everything else was so good. 4.5 out of 5. Final answer.
And for me, I would give it, I think, 4 out of 5. The food was amazing, but there could be a little bit more variety. And that's the only thing I can really think of to take points off of.
Yep, I agree. Let us know in the comments if you've ever eaten at Garden Grill and what your experience was like. That's it for today's episode. We'll see you real soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
I would rate it 3 minis out of 4 Mickeys.
I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 Mickeys.
And I will rate it 4 out of 4 EPCOT balls.
Perfect.
I will rate it 3.7 Mickey bars out of 4 churros. I will rate it 3 hazelnut sauces out of 4.5.
Sticky buns. Wait.
How do you know that bird was going to chirp?